If your body matches what your eyes can do, I wanna get stuck by you. Yo, what's up guys, it's your boy Yhwach, and I've gotta say, first of all, this review is probably gonna suck because I just read the chapter, so I'm reviewing it. Somehow I can do another review, but whatever. Basically, I've gotta say, I actually really liked this chapter. I thought it was really good. I thought Aizen's plan was really sick and like kind of clever, and that explains like what Mice Soul Society means. You know, it's like welcome to Mice Soul Society. I think a lot of people expected that, but it's nice to get some extra confirmation on that. It's pretty interesting. It's nice to see that actually play out. I was really happy with that. I also liked Yhwach's new form. I've been predicting for so long he's going to transform again. I've been saying that for so long, and I'm glad he did. I did not expect this new power. So I was so hyped when I saw that. I was like, holy shit, this is exactly what I wanted to see at Yhwach. But and his new form looked really great. And then he did that balloon thing, the dome, and he said one piece of dialogue which I thought was kind of interesting. Maybe it's a translation error. He says, "This is the end. This world and Soul Society will bow before my power, lose their form, and become one." So is this potentially a hint at what Yhwach's goal was? Or is that translation error? Because this world and Soul Society, aren't they in Soul Society? I mean, that has to be a translation error, right? I knew it! I knew it! I knew it! Look at this panel. Look at this panel. When Ichigo's sword breaks, see this right here? This is what Yhwach said. So when I saw that moment was a glimpse of the future, right? This panel, everyone was saying that, basically it was trashing Kubo, and then, but I pointed that out. That can't be, Yhwach's, or that can't have been the past, because everyone thought, or that can't have been the future. That can't have been the future because Ichigo's sword does not look like that in the future, right? And so, everybody disregarded it or just ignored me, and because his old Shikai was the two blades, right? And so that's what it was. That was right when Ichigo went up to Yhwach, and he saw it for the first time. Yhwach's in the chair. Right, that's kind of interesting. Now, what does this mean? What does that mean? Because Uryu said it's too instant, right? It's too short. I don't know if Yhwach's dead. A lot of people are saying, is Aizen dead? And he can't. I don't think Aizen can die because he's immortal. Maybe there's some plot convenience to kill Aizen, but I think with the attack that was shown, I don't think he's dead at all. But I think Aizen might be out of the battle. Plus, I mean, we have one chapter left, so I'm gonna write Aizen out of it. Also, when I saw the arrow, I was like, "What the fuck?" We knew this arrow was going to be the end of Yhwach, and it was just too dumb. I think this is not dumb, but I mean, like, come on, whatever. I was like, whatever, you know. I'll take it. If that really is it, I'll take it. But then, so I was like kind of disappointed because when Yhwach transformed, I was like really hype. And then the arrow, I was like, this fucking stupid. And then when Ichigo pulled his real sword out, I was like, oh shit. That's cool as fuck. I don't even care if that doesn't make any sense at all. It doesn't answer anything. That's cool. That's fucking cool. So I was pretty happy with that. I never thought I'd hear Ichigo call out to Aizen, not in anger, but in like, no, Aizen, don't die on me, don't lose. I never thought I'd hear that or see that ever. Okay, so check this out. Uryu says I guess he says it's useless, and then also Yhwach says, so what if you manage to stop my powers, you know, for just an instant? And more importantly, look at Yhwach's body. Look kind of how the arrow, like right here. This is the arrow, and then this is unpowered. I can show you on the previous panel how very clearly his power has been stopped, and these white lines. And then on this next panel, it's reverting. It's going back, you know, like he's regaining his power. And then Uryu even says he won't make it in time. Uryu says he won't make it in time. And then, again, look at him again, right? I don't even see the arrow, and there's no white lines. Like Yhwach's power is actually clearly returning. And he breaks the sword again. And this is sick as fuck. Like, this is fucking sick. But in terms of, like, plot, I don't know what this is. It just looks cool. Now, Yhwach looks defeated. But, again, his power is pretty much entirely returned. It's not entirely returned, sure. You know, it is different from what we saw at the beginning of the chapter. But it looks mostly returned. Again, even more of it was returned. That is his right eye. Even more of it was returned, and even again, well, I guess it's the same as that, but Walker never actually admits he's dead. He never admits defeat in this. He just says, "Oh, so that's what that was." I was confused about that, And then we get this panel where he's cut in half again. But I mean, he can change the future. He can alter the futures in which he's dead even. So and Uryu said he's this is too late. Plus, I think the arrow killing is a little cheesy. I think it's a little cheesy, guys. I'm just gonna say it. So I actually don't think Yhwach's dead, but it's hard to say because that would mean we get the same interaction pretty much twice in a row, where Yhwach gets cut in half and then he's not dead, and he gets cut in half, Plus, it would be kind of lame if he just again restructured and it's like, hey, why did you try that again? But I mean, that's been the constant story of Yhwach. It's like he says something, nobody listens to him, and then he just is like, "Why are you guys even trying? I just told you my abilities. Like, why? Like, it doesn't matter. Why would you do this? Plus, why would Zangetsu's form like that be able to kill Yhwach? It's just slightly changed. Like, I don't understand why I'd be able to kill Yhwach. Maybe the arrow's still in effect, and Yhwach can't change the future." Because he died during, and then Bleach is over, and 675 will, because in 675 what's going to happen is, I call it the Yhwach paradox. Yhwach's going to die, assuming he dies. And then the soul side starts to crumble, everything starts to crumble. Or whatever he did to that dome, I want to know more about that dome. The dome, and if you could see in some panel, the black power is seeping out of the top of the dome, like what's going on? Is the dome different from Soul Society? Like, what really is going on there? So, what's gonna happen? Yeah, Soul Society's gonna crumble, everything's gonna crumble, and then someone's gonna have to become the Soul King, right? Someone's gonna have to take that seat as the Soul King, and who is it gonna be? I mean, I don't see anyone else besides Aizen. I theorize Orihime, I think everyone has, but I kind of had to write that out. Like, unfortunately, I really wanted Orihime to become the Soul King, but I'm gonna have to write that out. Whatever. It's possible the old Soul King. Now, check this out, guys. Check out this theory. It's actually possible the old Soul King will take up his spot again as a throne, or his body parts will come together and they'll make a new kind of Soul King. And it's possible Urahara is actually collecting them, because that little Urahara in the gift ball and now had to save him wasn't truly resolved. It's possible they'll make a new Soul King out of people. For example, maybe Grimjow will be part of the Soul King. Maybe Nell, maybe Fullbringers will be part of the Soul King. It is possible. I'm not 100% sold on that. I actually really, really, really like this chapter, though. I see a lot of people already kind of bashing it. And I'm like, sure, the arrow thing is a little weird. The end of the chapter was maybe kind of confusing. And also, but I don't think Yhwach's dead. I mean, most of the times when someone criticizes Bleach and they're saying this doesn't make any sense, or this is an asshole, and admittedly the arrow thing is a little weird. Usually in the next chapter, the next 5 or 10 chapters, it makes sense. It's like it's covered, like Kubo covers it. He's just kind of messing with our senses, So like Aizen. So I don't think it's a big deal. I'm gonna wait for 675, which is the last chapter. It's gonna be all in color, and it might be longer. I think it's gonna be 20. I don't know, actually, guys. Is it gonna be 20 or is it gonna be like 45? I'm actually hoping it's 45, because if it's 45, what's gonna happen is they're gonna finish the fight, then they're gonna do some post game also. So I'm really excited. I thought this was a really good chapter. I actually thought this was a really fun, cool chapter, and I really want to see this shit animated, because they could stretch out this chapter and the past chapter into like 4 episodes pretty easily. I mean, there's a lot of content to work with there. The other thing I have to talk about is the fact that there's no movie, there's no post game after chapter 695. There's no movie or data books or whatever. People have been complaining about that stuff, but because there are none, it means that Bleach is very likely wrapping up next chapter. So saying that would lead me to believe that Yhwach is dead, right? Because he's not coming back. Like, there's no movie. This isn't being wrapped up in a movie. It's being wrapped up next chapter. So maybe he actually is. I don't know. If he is dead, I'd buy it. Like, I'd buy it with the arrow. Like, whatever. You got to accept it. These things get rushed when they're at the end. So it's not going to be perfect. I mean, look at Naruto. It's like nothing can be that bad. And that's the thing with this ending. I thought this is actually a really cool pre-ending chapter. I mean, 674. I thought it was really cool. I thought it was exactly, or close to exactly what I wanted.